Yo guys, what is up? Don't Blink 97 coming back here for another video today. And today we are doing something extremely different from our normal World of Tanks. This time this is a PC game in the T-54 Mod 1. So you might be wondering, why the hell am I playing a PC game in a tank that we don't even have? Well, that is because I want to show you guys this tank just because this has to be, I think, my favorite premium tank I've played, and just for a multitude of reasons. The armor is amazing. The gun actually is pretty decent for a tier 8 premium and just tier 8 medium in general. The mobility is a little lacking, but it's not terrible at all. And it's just solid. It makes good money and is a very fast crew trainer with accelerated crew training on PC, which on Xbox we have on, I think, permanently. So the reason why I'm bringing this video is I want to know what your guys' opinion is, because this is one tank that I am praying Wargaming brings soon to our table on the console platform. We're going to have two helpings of gameplay. We have this one right here, which is a map, which is a game on some map I don't even know the name of, but it's not important. It's all about how this tank is going to be used. So just to give you an idea, I was lent this count by a friend who plays PC and Xbox One. He said, you know, I forgot why he made this account, but he said, you know, if you want to play it, feel free. It has a mod 1 on it only. So I was like, yeah, why not? And I haven't played PC WAD in forever, and I'm horrible at it, but I've been playing some games with him, and he's been guiding me through. It's actually Jack the Ripper who's been helping me out, so I'm not too much of a noob anymore, and you'll see that from these next two games. I'm not anywhere near as good as I am on Xbox because my coordination is very off on PC. But I don't do too bad in these games. In fact, I even got a mastery 1 in one of these games, so not a complete failure. But as you can see here, we are in a top tier matchup. There's a lot of tier 8s in our game, so it is a very equal matchup. I have heavy tanks behind me, but this tank literally has a T-54 hull at tier 8 with a more armored T-44 turret. So the armor of this tank is simply incredible. You guys will have to pretty much see it to believe it. Here we go, coming in some contact with a Comet, and we're just going to move up on him. I know, unless this guy fires APCR, he is not getting through my front, nor probably my lower plate. So I'm moving up on him, and I think here, yep, I'm going to get some nice frag shot, put a low into him, get a bounce off him. Our Borsig puts a nasty shell into him, and he is out of this game. So we're just going to keep moving up. I know there's some tanks in this game that can pen me, but nothing can really pen me reliably. Now this tank is 183 millimeters of pen with AP, and 235 with APCR, and 40 with HE, with 250 average damage on the APCR and AP shells. I do a nuke thing there and shoot the lower plate when he's angled, when it's angled downwards, but our team is pummeled on this guy. And there we go, there's an OI at one of the Japanese, I think it's a tier 7 heavy tank. They are massive, they leave a lot of weak spots, I'm not too worried. They keep moving up, this Tiger pokes over, big mistake by him, put one into him, teammate puts one into him. And as you can see here, we're just gonna take these guys on the ridgeline. I want to keep them spotted for my team so that they know where they're going to come from. And here we go. The Ag Tiger, I think, is giving us some of his tank. We can't really hit it. And I'm not going to go for that shot. I won't pen that even with APCR. Although this tank does not hold a lot of ammo. It only holds 34 pieces of ammo. So at 250 average damage, you've got to make that work. Slam one into the side of the Ag Tiger 88, and 250 average damage for a tier 8, I don't know, it's just sort of a sweet spot, because every once in a while you will hit the magic 300 plus rolls, and they're just very satisfying in our tier 8 tank. Here we go, we get the side of the OI, we bounce the back of this turret because it is angled, and it looks like our Borsig friend's about to finish him off, and yep, he is taken out. So we got a pretty decisive victory here. Our team is winning most of the map, but we are losing the north side of the map near our spawn, so I need to keep pushing up. And this is mainly where I want to show you guys the armor of this tank. So the Ag Tiger 88 bounces one. It might have been off my turret or my hull, not sure. Bounces another off where I believe was my hull again, and as you can see here, just slightly angled. This hull is just excellent. I'm just going to let my team get this guy up. I know he can't shoot me. Yep, he is tracked. I tried going into him, but I miss it. Seeing if I can finish him off. And nope, my team gets him. See the Tiger one there, gonna go ahead and put in a well-aimed shot, and it just misses. This gun's stats are a little iffy. It's a 2.4 second aim time, and if I'm not mistaken, something like 0.37 accuracy, and has a 7.5 round a minute rate of fire out of the box. But with a fully trained crew and some equipment, that being rammer, vents, and vert stabs. Vert stabs really don't matter for rate of fire, but with a fully trained crew, vert stabs, rammer, this reload is 6.75 seconds. Now that I have a fully trained crew. At the time of recording this, I don't know if my crew is fully trained. And now we're just going to go ahead and go in for the cap. This is sort of a warm-up game, and I am capping because, well, we would have gotten capped out there. Because this tank, while it can hit 50 kilometers an hour, that's only on a gradient and downhill. This tank more reliably will hit about 35 to 40 kilometers an hour, has more of Centurion level of terrain traverse, but it does not have a good power to rate ratio, so going uphill you are going to be sluggish, you are going to feel like a bit of a heavy tank. Which honestly, this thing really is at tier 8. This has better armor than some of the heavy tanks out there. Like it has more consistent armor than the Carnarvon, for example. The upper plate is just as good, the lower plate's better, the side armor is better. So, yeah, we finished up the middle. That was nothing too special, but I just wanted to show you guys sort of the aggressive take you can have on games. But now we're coming into the main show and why I brought you guys here today. So we have a game on Sand River. This is a tier 9 game, and this was my Mastery 1 game, which surprised me because initially I was really shitting the bed in this game. So it's Sand River. Not too much has changed on this map from PC except for this to my left. The river section there is no longer full of water and all that BS. You can actually use it as a viable part of the map. It's mostly flat and you can traverse it very well. So we're going to go ahead and go into the normal medium heavy position over here. I don't think there might be an artillery in this game, I don't remember. But I'm not too worried about that. So I have a nice Centurion coming with me. And I'm pretty confident, but they do have a T-28 prototype, which does worry me because while this tank does have T-54 armor, 240 plus pen obviously will cut through this like butter, even when angled. So you have to be pretty careful. You see there, Type 59, one of the most prized tanks in World of Tanks, poking out for a shot. I'm looking for a shot on him. Now, I don't have 6th Sense on my crew at this point, so that's one thing I really got to get used to on PC. There's no detected, so when you're spotted, you're spotted, and if you don't have 6th Sense, well, you quite simply don't know it. And even to this point, I still don't have 6th Sense. I got my crew past 100% training, but I don't have 6th Sense, which needs to be a separate trained skill. So I see the Centurion is going to come out for a poke, he's going right into his side, and he bounces off the Type 59, and the Centurion bounces. They have guns with both about 180 to 200 plus millimeters of penetration, and they just bounce the well-angled upper plate. So I'm trying to sneak around here for a shot, but I know this tank's in front of me. Yep, there it goes, Super Pershing. Pops out and takes one, and I'm not going to penetrate that guy from this distance unless I'm very lucky. There's a WZ 1-on-1 there. That's one of the reward? No, it's not a reward tank. It was a mission tank, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I really don't remember where to get that tank. So I'm doing something really risky here. I'm going to try to come out for some shots. I know there's some bad TDs in this game, so I need to watch out. Bounce another shot to my side. Still looking around, trying not to get hit. Not really paying attention. And then boom, right there, the prototype hits me. And that was just a nasty shot. I bounced the WZ off my upper plate, which is very well angled and very thick. And yep, I get hit by the prototype again. Is that prototype? And I just fire one, I guess. I thought I was going to try to hit him. I don't know. So that prototype just destroyed me. As I said, this armor is good, but it's not that good. I can't be messing around with guns with about 210. You can reliably bounce guns up to about 215 to 20 millimeters of penetration. And then even when angled, you'll start struggling. So I decided this position is not working out for me at all. So I'm going to go ahead and go into the middle here. I see some enemy tanks trying to flank, so I figured I should come here and try to do some more damage. We hit the Centurion's track there. As I said, the aim time is a little long for this gun, 2.4 seconds, and the dispersion is a little bad while moving, which is why I recommend Snapshot and Vert Stabs. We see a fat AMX CDC here. Gets tracked, we put one right into him. He's going to go and try and run away. And I just realized that my loader was dead, so I heard that. I thought he was going to go to the left, so I preempted shot, but he didn't. But he gets taken out anyways. And that's when I see a Yag Tiger. I'm like, nope, 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 nope. Gotta get out of here, gotta get down this hill. He can see me right now, and we bounce him off the butt, because Russia. T-54, mate. And got a little light tank poking at us from the rear. Not too much of an issue. Type 64, we put a clutch one right into him and finish him off for our first kill of the game, finally. Getting a little bit of momentum here. So I don't want to take on that Yag Tiger initially right now, so I'm going to go ahead and try and work on this 1390, a very dangerous tier 8 light tank, especially in a game where there's only a few tier 9. So that 1390 really does have a good matchup right now. So I'm trying to put some shots into him. I want to weaken him up, because the last thing I want is him coming over here and two-shotting me. So the Yag Tiger is not going for our Black Prince, and this is when I decide I need to make a decision here. I need to try to either hurt this 1390 or go for the Yag Tiger. So I'm looking for the 1390, trying to decide if I can get a good shot on him. I see a Yag 88 in the distance. Yeah, go ahead and take a shot at this guy, trying to snipe his lower plate, but that's not going to happen. So I decided to go over here with the Black Prince and help him out. The Yag Tiger just put one into him, and right here I'm loading some APCR because the Yag Tiger on PC has a health buff to 2,100 hit points. That is massive. Yag Tiger takes our friend out there. We put one right into his lower plate. There's a light tank coming up behind him. The only way I'm going to get him here is if I can get around him. Put another into his lower plate. He's kind of stuck on the side there. 249 gets up behind him. Very good play by him. Oh, what's this? And he bounces again with 270 plus 10. That's the armor of this tank. Any other medium in this tier probably just would have gotten overmatched or just easily penetrated there. But not us. Not in this tank. And I'm not going to test luck for a third time. I'm loading my T-49, finish him off. Still got my premium round loaded in case he's going to come back. And there we go, it gets finished off. And that is the armor of this thing. I just bounced 2 shots from a Yag Tiger, a tier 9 Yag Tiger with 128mm and 276 pen. That is very hefty for a tier 8 medium to bounce. Nevertheless, a tier 8 heavy to bounce that. I don't think there's any tier 8 heavy that could bounce that reliably. And I know there's not a medium that could. This one, even though that was a bit of luck, I mean, this thing just has some fantastic armor. So we're going to move up, see the LTTB, looking for a shot on him. He bounced off his upper plate. So the LTTB, well, it is a light tank, has a lot of armor on its upper plate, so we couldn't exactly just overmatch it there. So we're going to go ahead and move up. I know that Yag is still in their base, so I got to watch out for him. I'm watching this LTTB. He looks like he wants to slice, but he doesn't get it. And the Yag Tiger's right there. I get tracked, and I'm going to go ahead and get this track up. I do not want to be stuck in front of a Yag Tiger. If he fires premium at me, I'll be in trouble. So, I'm looking for some shots here. Making sure I'm still scouting these guys, and boom, that's when I take a hit from, I think, a T-54 100. Yep, he was firing heat rounds the whole game. As you can see there in the bottom. Somebody was complaining about him firing only heat, so now I am on minuscule health. I got a Yag Tiger to my right and a Stura Mill to my left, so I gotta try to, cut the engagement. I see the Stura Mill. He is popping up. He has a lot of his tanks showing. I missed my initial shot. I'm watching the Yag. He's engaged with somebody else right now, so I just need to be very careful. Really can't afford. I can't afford to take a hit from anybody else. Stura Mill pops up. We put a nice one into him. Go back down. Bounce another one from the Yag Tiger. That's when I decided I need to go ahead and go behind this rock, and we bounce another one from the Yag Tiger. And I just kind of put one there and really try and track him. And it's from this position where I realize I can actually shoot the Stura Mill. So we're gonna go ahead and try to pre-aim on his position. Still watching that Yag Tiger. This is a very close game. So Stura Mill looks like he's gonna try his luck again. We put one right to his gun. We're gonna go ahead and move up. And from this angle, he can barely see my turret. He misses his shot. So now we're going to come out again. We're going to be pre-aimed because he's still spotted. He might not have a full crew on that. So maybe that's why he kept popping up thinking he was unspotted, but he definitely is not unspotted. We wait for him, put another one right into his upper, I guess, casemate. And we're going to back up again. We can just hit top his tank, and we put one right in, taking no damage from him from full health. And boom, I think our Yag Tiger 88 foe falls. And that's the T-54 mod 1 for you guys. I guess you can take this as kind of a preview for Xbox One. Made 103,000 credits, and that's on PC. PC does not make as much credits as we do, so if this was Xbox, who knows how much that actually would have been. So we got, you know, Steel Wall, Spartan Medals, I mean, we got a Mastery 1, and this game was just fantastic. I mean, I really can't explain that. It was just great. See, we blocked damage from multiple tanks on the enemy team, just absolutely unstoppable. Got some spotting damage too, and this game has so far been my best game back on PC. So it was a bit of a luck game, but you know, whatever. So you can see we finished way above our team in experience and damage. We did over 3,000 damage, if I'm not mistaken, and still picked up a healthy 50,000 credit-ish income because we fired a lot of premium rounds. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, consider giving it a like rating. We also blocked over 3,000 damage with our armor there. Just fantastic armor on this tank. So hopefully we get this tank on Xbox. I'm praying we do. I hope you guys think the same thing, because I surely want the community behind this tank. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.